Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, welcome back to Supercross 2. As Nando is rolling, he loves this purple rain outfit, he loves the West. We've completed all of the leaning, he can really lean now. Left, right, up, down, incredible leaner. Now scrubs or reflexes. Should we try reflexes because this will just be hilarious? So here's Nando, let's see the reflexes, go! Nando, I said, let's see the reflexes. Go. Oh, you can't even get 2 stars. God, we only got 5 attempts at this as well. Okay, go. Oh my god, so late. We're stuck in the 0.8 range. Come on. That's 2. We're getting there. Come on, final attempt, Nando. Brilliant attempt. Yeah, let's not attempt these, shall we? A challenge. That's much easier than testing your damn reflexes. Oh, Justin Starling's 100% rivalry. 75% is Robert. How is Robert Finch? Yeah, I haven't even raced him as Nando. The KTM. Oh, Justin Hill could be a good one, even though we've barely raced him either. Got Joey and Adam, Shane McElrath, Alex Martin. Everyone's quite low, which is a bit disappointing. This Castillo, though. Oh, it's got to be Castillo, hasn't it? So here goes Nando then, against his arch nemesis, Castillo. Easy. See, of course, now he has good reflexes. You just need to motivate him with, you know, the devil. Easy gains. Well done, you have completed all the challenges to unlock the basic layout. From now on, you can access it from the compound and start the available game modes. We're now basic. Thanks, game. Oh, so here goes Nando. We can hear him speak. That was incredible. Never seen such good mic control either from the presenter. Incredible. Top 10 out of 10. So here goes Nando then in wet qualifying. Well, a second visit to Anaheim. An Angel Stadium round a very different layout, very different conditions. Very different context as well. He is the guy everyone is chasing. He should introduce himself to the West last time here. Had a good battle with Joey. And he has just battered off everyone else so far. Couldn't quite triple that though, maybe in the dry. Maybe on a 450 as well. Because he's got his usual setup in the wet. Now, last time it was wet, we had to change the setup a bit, go for shorter gearing, but let's see if sticking with the long gearing pays off it. Doesn't pay out. I guess it does in prize money, as Nando, stop sleeping on the job. As what's the time to beat? We don't have a best time. I imagine it's a 1:10. It's the time. Nando very slow over this last section, gets pushed wide. So here we go, qualifying that. This 1:19 is way off. Now, because this is a Triple Crown event, Nando's got to qualify in the top 20 to make it through. So he's got to keep going basically. He's in the top 20. Can't afford to stop now. The first Triple Crown of the season in the West as well. I guess they have the same amount of Triple Crown events. Of course, you know, got the same amount of Showdown events as well. So now they're trying to use some of these kind of burns, trying to get some momentum going. It's just not working though. Go over the whoop section. Trying to catch up a bit. Oh, that seems to be a much better way of going about things. Let's go over this jump section. He really is gaining. There towards the line. It is going to be around the 1:10. So that 1:14 and he's 5th. As it's a Kawasaki 1-2, Joey ahead of AC, then Plessinger, McElrath and Alex Martin with Sexton, Justin Hill, the top Suzuki for once. So Christian Craig and Nando in the top 10. So I thought that wasn't a 110. A bit optimistic there, but still not bad from Nando. Just 1.5 seconds back. As it's actually the West, it's a top 18 that make it through. So we just about make it through by 1.8 seconds. Mikel Lieb. Oh, look at Castillo in 19th. Couldn't happen to a nicer man as... Oh, it could be the top 19 actually. Oh, he snuck through, didn't he, the bastard? God's sake. Oh, Casey Brennan out of there. Kevin Wilson. Joey Howard. As you don't get nothing for 9th. How about in the first main event?
Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship is in Anaheim, California for a historical night of racing. Hi everybody, Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emig here in Southern California. Jeff, we have a brand new format for the racing tonight.
Yes, Ralph, this is the first Triple Crown evening of this championship. The next stages will be in Georgia and Minneapolis.
A new format and a great show as always. Welcome to round 3.
So here goes Nando. Right on the inside alongside Hill and AC as we get underway. For 6 minutes plus a bit of fun. In the first main event as well. Who's that? Trying to go into the back. Let's push Nando into the lead. Let's look at Chase Sexton up to second. There's Mitchell Oldenburg in last. You've got Awesome Name behind in second. Then they go for a massive jump. Going for massive momentum. Okay, don't break in that corner. There's always going Case in the joiners eight, not quite. He's got Chase Sexton behind Shelby and McElrath as well. Nando over the jump. Conservative, he knows how to do this section now. After qualifying. Look at that, just double them all. Like instead of the dry where you try just go for it. Yeah, just compromise yourself in that first part. So he goes wide. Awesome Name leads. With Justin Hill in third. Oh, Nando with the old block pass. Elbows out racing already as he goes into the first corner. Doesn't quite have the traction though. We managed to catch up. And then the bike doesn't turn, which is always good. I thought the bike's already being shifty in these corners. He's got Justin Hill behind him, trying to push him through these corners. And having none of it, trying to catch back up to Talent. Down the inside. He does love that corner. So over this section. Back in a bit there, but he's back in the rhythm. They're still battling hard. Good old 149. We haven't seen this between these two. As what the hell? Where's his pace gone there? He sets a 113. Oh, he just can't get the bike to turn. There's Mitchell Harrison down in 21st. What the hell? Once again, Nando just can't get the bike to turn. 2 seconds back now. He's going to have Justin Hill all over him. Talk with the devil. Actually, no, the devil missed out because he was 19th, wasn't he? Let's see if he's actually in this then. As it was the top 18 that make it through. Then, of course, the 4th from the last chance to qualify. So he had actually got it right. Shane in 4th, AC in 5th is, oh, Nando the desperate dive. Oh, almost triples. They said, look at that. From the Fontaine. I don't know why I put on a fake rubbish accent. I don't even know what that fake accent is. Nando another 113. He's somehow 2.3 seconds back. Like he's a second quicker than qualifying, but still. Look at this. LaFontaine having a career night, isn't he? Nando tries to straighten it up there, out of the corner. Just going to keep it in high gears in third. No, that doesn't seem to work. Just when he thought he's getting a hang of this thing in these conditions, it just decides to understeer like a snowplow there. Oh no, he's carried way too much speed into that section. Compromised him into this section. I'm surprised Justin Hill hasn't made a move yet, considering how a bit inconsistent Nando's been. It's a 1:12.5. Now he is in top qualifying pace, but still 2.1 back. Just a couple tenths quicker than the leader. Now he does need to be a couple seconds quicker, and he's casing the joint. Absolute worst time to be doing that. He needs to push on. It's always going to be close whether this is penultimate lap or not. Looking at the time. As, oh my god, he actually carried momentum through a burn for once. As once again, that right-hander is from hell. Did Castillo decide in that corner? So Justin Hill's getting impatient now behind his very Suzuki. Trying to make the move. Oh, once again, Nando just carrying too much speed. No, Nando. No way you're tripling that. Why are you even attempting it? So now Justin Hill's just blocked him. The leader's long gone now. Nando's struggling to keep third. It's keeping it in third gear is not working at all. The bike is literally bogging down out of corners. The lack of revs. It's now, here comes the Kawasaki crew. Led by AC. Wonder where Joey is. Haven't seen a lot. Joey. Nando's catching back up the Justin Hill. Having a fantastic run. Down the inside. Oh, he's managed to control himself as well. Oh, much better section. This is much better. Trying to speed out the burn as well into the final corner when it's just a sticky wicket. You see, it's another fastest lap for him. On 12.5, very wide, as all Justin Hill goes wide as well. That's about managed to hold off Adam. There's no Nando, you're giving them the inside corner there on the final lap as well. Up to the elbows out race, and you had earlier in the race. Here we go. He and Justin Hill get to know each other. Going down the inside of Justin Hill. Just about makes it stick. Punching is racing. Isn't that what they say? And so Adam up to third behind. So here we go. That's a massive jump. Massive jump. Average jump. As in this light, Danny's going to win it. He's crossed the line for first. The fireworks go crazy. And behind, Nando crosses in second. It's like a bit of a struggle, that race. So Suzuki 1-2. Could have been a 1-2-3 if Hill didn't go wide on that final lap. Now the Kawasaki through as the KTM off Makarov rounds out the top 5. Then we got Bryce Stewart, top Yamaha, instead of head of the top Honda. Chase Letts on the top Husqvarna as well, just inside in a good variety. 6 different manufacturers up there in the top 8. As looking further down, we've got Plesinger, Alex Martin, Mitchell Honorburn in 12th, Joey down in 17th. Not a good first race. Oh, there is the Devil in 19th. So a fantastic start for Nando, as if you forgot the point system in Triple Crown events. 1 point for finishing first, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way down to 26 points for finishing in 22nd. Seems a bit cruel once you finish outside the top 20. You're going to get a poor result, and then they just increase the points anyway as well that you get. So for Joey, he'd be lucky to get into the top 10 now. That would be his aim. While for everyone who finished, say, 12th or above, they could still try and get a top 5. So for Nando, he's definitely still going for the victory. Let's see if he gets it in the second main event. There's lots of points there.
The riders are moving into their spots behind the starting gate. Jeff, what can we expect from this second main event?
Well, Ralph, the condition of the track certainly has to be taken into consideration. Every race will increasingly alter the track, and the riders will have to adapt. And that's not mentioning the physical fatigue that will strain them up to the very end.
Nando doesn't mind that. He likes being strained. Oh, with strained. As he's alongside his enemy as we start the second main event. 10 minutes long, this one. Look at Nando just chucking it down the inside. Trying to get ahead of the Yamaha as they go elbow to elbow. Just like they did in their challenge. And just like in that challenge, Nando's leading, is he? Oh, he's chopped ahead now. So he definitely is. Taking a wide line, he's got Bryce Stewart behind. Christian Craig in 5th. Haven't seen much of Nando's crush so far. As he takes down a tough block. No! Castillo placed it there. As there's Craig in front. So Nando down to 5th. I know that's a temporary experience. So there's a very flat landing, but he's made it work. As he's flying over this section, a bit too far on that previous jump note. But still up to 3rd. As where is everyone on the first main event? As here comes Mitchell Oldenburg, fancying a jolly in the top 5. Whoa, and Plesinger down the inside. Like no one is there. Then Nando down the inside like Plesinger isn't there. Literally even running him out wide. Nando's racing incredibly fair around her, isn't he? There's Plesinger with the old cut back on him. Taken out Nando's line there. They tried to have off the corner. So the top 2 are going to walk. So 3rd and 4th as Plesinger clips Nando into the tough blocks. I think Nando was a bit aggressive there again, but he survives. And he's in 3rd. And so he's taking this corner so much better than he did in the first main event already. And look at that jump. Massive. Oh, he almost tries to triple that one as well. As he's flying down the inside of Bryce Stewart. Oh, Stewart Riley. Takes it on the exit. Nando sets a 1:12.2. Quicker than anything he did in the first main event. As he gets a launch on Castillo towards the second corner. And then absolutely nails it over this section. By nail it, I mean absolutely nails his momentum. It is gone. I saw the rut. That's absolutely horrible, that rut. Just killed it for Nando. And he's down to 4th again behind Plesinger. Even though, as he's demonstrated, he has much better pace. As here comes AC in 6th. Hound in 5th. So here goes Nando. Massive jump. Massive jump. Not too bad. And oh, great run off the corner. That's what he needs more of. He needs to land on that tabletop though, in the middle. As he cost himself 3 seconds like that. And guess how far back he is off the lead? 2.6. Has chased Blackburn in last with Brady Taff. Taff was terrible in the first race as well, down in 20th. Be interesting to see that. As Justin's holding on to 5th pretty well as we approach the halfway mark of this second main event. No one's really getting away. And like in the first main event, we saw Awesome Name just ride away. Seeing Bryce have a bit of a gap, but that's still catchable distance if he has one bad section. So no one comfortably away from anyone else. That's a nice move from Nando down the inside of Castillo up to second. And now he's going to try and ride away from his arch nemesis. To be fair, I'm not sure Castillo actually views it like this, but Nando, he's just got to have an enemy, you know. And oh, maybe he does. Castillo hits him again. Gets back into the 112. Says Awesome Name is in 10th. Christian Craig's outside the top 10. What's happened to him? Mitchell Howson up to 17th in this race. That's one looking further down. And maybe this is the break for Bryce. He's almost 4 seconds ahead of Nando, who's again in this section. Needs to go back to riding school. That is not how you do it. Get this guy a pony. Let's see what you can do after 4 lessons. Because that's not how you're meant to ride a bike. Or horse. Or pony. I don't know why I said get him a pony. I'm not sure a pony will actually help him. But anyway. We're in the second half of this race. Oh, almost clipping the inside tough block there. Look at that, just launched himself again over this section. Oh, killed it again in that jump. He's too keen sometimes, Nando. As what the hell is the bike doing? Bike. There's some corners. You actually go round corners? Would have thought being a bike would have learned that by now. Obviously not. As here comes Justin. The silent assassin. He's just been sitting there in 5th, hasn't he? He's been doing this nonsense in front. It's like, now it's my turn to overtake and dominate. It's been right into the final third of this race. Now here comes Justin on, I think, the Yamaha. So now they're catching back up to Castillo again. That right-hander from hell. The double right-hander from hell. It's all over second again. They make the move stick into the right-hander. Tries. Doesn't. Oh, but he set up the jump much better than Castillo. I don't know what Martin was trying it. It's not how you set up this section. Look. Stewart just in front. And oh, Castillo with the little launch down the inside. Once again, Nando absolutely messing up that final corner. If he actually gets that final corner right for once, he can get a gap to second. But he's just been a shithouse in there. Just like this section, he's been horrible with this section, this race. And look at this again. A bowl of custard could ride that much better than... Oh my god, Nando, what? Are you even trying to win this race? Come on. Quite rightfully, Justin overtakes third. Nando disagrees. Does not like the silent assassin. Because he sees Castillo in front. As Bryce, once again, he's just not running away with things. He's just leading and everyone else is just messing up behind. If Nando actually strung together 2 consistent laps, he would be right in his tail. He still has time to do that as he launched himself into second. Oh my god, he actually did the final corner. And he rubs elbows with Castillo. And no, he's just in the way. It's number 137 again. For Nando taking his lines. He just needs a clean section, really, and you have second. This is a good battle though, all race long. Not much just between these pair. You've also got Pleasure behind, you got Justin trying to get involved. Of course, Bryce Stewart was here. Now he's over there. It's all just about getting it turned for the right hand on this occasion. Getting it much better turned into the second right. So there's Castillo in front. Nando, good run. We go over the jump section. So almost messed it up like Castillo, but he's down the inside. We know Castillo's game. They come across. It's Nando. Oh, he tries to make the move down the inside. Doesn't work though. He keeps missing on that corner. There's Bradley Taft in last. What a horror show for him. Guy's been a regular. Well, I say regular. He's been announced himself in the top 10. Just having a very off weekend here in Anaheim. So we've got 2 to go. Between these pair. Bryce is going to win. He's still just 4.2 ahead. He's still catchable. Someone can just get a lap and a half together. Oh, he's less than 4.2 ahead. Look at him, he's just up the road there. It's Nando down the inside of Castillo. Gets it done finally, does he? Oh, Bryce is messing up. It's Nando not cut off by Castillo for once. Oh, he's done the final corner for once. He's done a 1:11.2. Has he gone to the final lap? Has he got Pleasure in 4th? Justin in 5th. Do we have a challenger emerging here for the race victory? His name is Nando and he likes chickens. Oh, great run off the corner. They say 2.4 back, but it's much closer than. Look at him. You could literally get the Sue out and drag in. Bryce, I'm not sure they allow that in Supercross yet. But goddamn, this kid will try anything. It's good in a dive on the front wheel. Not quite working out. As he set up the run over the jumps. Let's see. Into the final jump. Oh, you could tell the dive down the inside. They're elbow to elbow. Oh, Nando's messed it up. No. Going for glory. Instead, Bryce will win. A good battle in the final lap. As great battle all race long. With Nando, with Bryce, with Martin, with Aaron, with Justin, with even Adam had a brief cameo. As Justin Hill down in 7th, and Joey, Mitchell Ollenberg, Shane McElrath ran out of the top 10 ahead of Sexton, Harrison, Nicoletti, haven't said that name for a while, Christian Cray, Justin Starlin in 15th, awesome name down in 16th. What a fall back to earth here. Then Alex Martin down in 17th. Justin Cooper, we've got some weird results here. So Nando leads, and unbelievably, he could win this Triple Crown event by not even winning a race. If he finishes 2nd or 3rd in the final race, I believe he will win, which is absolutely crazy. Then we've got Adam in 3rd, Justin Hill, Plessinger, McElrath, Justin, awesome name, Trey Sexton, and Mitchell Oldenburg running out the top 10. Joey always hunting down that top 10. Same for Castillo as well, Justin Starden. Just no consistency. Well, Christian Craig was consistent in 15th. So have the back enders, but if you're looking at the second half of the top 5, The top 4 quite consistent. The bottom, second of the top 5 inconsistent. So let's see if someone can get a good result. It's all to play for in the final main event of the evening. Oh, level 15.
Main event number 3 is in the gate. Jeff, the riders are going to have to dig deep to find the strength to get the win.
You're right, Ralph. After 2 high-intensity races, the third and longest event of the evening is waiting for them. They will have to squeeze out all of the energy remaining to not waste the results achieved in the previous races.
So here we go for the final time. We rev it up. We've got Stuart alongside Craig, and we get underway. For 12 minutes plus a bit of fun here. And Nando once again down the inside. Takes the lead this time as Michael tries to follow his line. Does not work out for the KTM man. Let's see if Nando can actually hold on to this though. There's Plessinger in second. And Christian Craig up into third. There goes Nando's crush. We've got Bryce Stewart in fifth, the guys closest to Nando in the overall standings, remember. He has 7 points, Nando has 4. But so far this will be a crushing win for Nando. That's what everyone wants to see after this start of the season. More victories for the man from Andorra. Let's go into the final section. Look, that's how you make that last section work. As he crosses the line 1.3 ahead. Really going for momentum as Castello down in 21st. What a shame. So hello Chase Sexton. Got Honda coming to play. It's been Suzuki, Yamaha. Kawasaki. I haven't said much for Honda. At the front, we've had Christian Craig for a bit, and here comes Craig actually. Oh, here comes Plessinger with the dive down the inside from nowhere. Nando trying to fight back. Oh, Plessinger says no. Shuts the door so hard he might have bruised Nando's face there. Might have flattened his nose. Let's go over this jump section though. Nando, very aggressive down the inside of Plessinger. Cutting off Plessinger as well. Really cutting him off. Oh, Nando got the gloves out already. He's here for a knife fight. Or backyard brawl. I mean, he's had lots of practice, especially in that second race, so guess it should be no surprise. Man, that's against one of the pre-season favourites, one of the dominant names in the rest. No! Nando, get off there. No, Nando, go. What the hell is going on? Go. Nando, go. It's not the time to pose, okay? Well, that one fan has got to his head as well. Justin down behind, I think. He's got Alex Martin back as well. So Nando down in sixth, battling with Bryce Stewart. These two really clashing. As Nando can still get the podium dream, he's just cost himself like 5 seconds that. Thanks to his posing. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite him late in the season, his posing. He is susceptible to it. I don't know how he got away with it not doing it so much in the East. There's Chase Sexton. So I told you Nando was going to be better than him. Stewart down the inside. This is the problem again. Nando having his lines taken away. As he just takes out Stewart. Oh, Nando. That was a bit more than a hip check, wasn't it? Let's see what the stewards had to say. They just say Nando went in fair and Stewart just lost it, or Nando really did have a say. Know what was happening there? But now he's battling with Chase Sexton, and they're rubbing elbows. But they're starting a family. As he gets up to 4th, does Nando, chasing that 3 podium dream. I know his win dream could be out the windows. Whoa, what was that from Sexton? Obviously, he doesn't love rubbing elbows. And we thought he's a lover, not a fighter. There's Christian Craig in 2nd. It's Nando over 112.2. Decent lap time. Aaron Person just said goodbye to everyone. Look at that lead. So a bit like the first race, we've got a guy who's just in control at the front. And we've got a heck of a battle going on for 2nd again. So what you see, say what you will about the Anaheim layout, it does produce some exciting battles, and it's like it's all McElroth up to 2nd ahead of Christian Craig. Go on, Nando. Oh, that is how you take that corner with style as well, not just speed. Just trying to find a way past Christian Craig. You're going to see he's switching lines all the time. Oh, he's switched into McElroth's line. Gets into Craig as well. Playing no speed in that last section. Loses him a 2nd. But he's up to 3rd. He's in the podium places again. Now he's battling down his crush. And they're saying that, gone a bit wide in that left-hander. That's the problem for Nando. His slow sections right at the beginning of the lap, and it allows moves like that to happen as him and McElroth really get into it, and oh, Nando on the warpath, is he? Sure, the stewards will look at that and be like, Nando's a naughty boy, come to our office after this race. So Nando almost losing the rear end, because he really doesn't want this podium, does he? He doesn't just want to win the Triple Crown event, he wants the triple podium to go along with it. And he probably needs 3 bottles of champagne after this race. There's all Mitchell Harrison up to 4th. Actually near the front. I hadn't said that all evening long, as they're actually in the 2nd half of the race. I just noticed that as well. So this has been a long race. There's Joey round at the top 10. Bryce Stewart in 9th. That's all awesome naming last. Literally from 1st to the last. What a journey. The awesome name story. That could just be this. You could make a movie about this Triple Crown event for him. Like start the glory, then the dip, then the later years no one wants to talk about. That's this race. He's a young up-and-comer. And the pros find it a bit tougher, and then he should have retired a long time ago, this final race. So just leaned up a bit too early there, did Nando? That first jump, but he's got it back together. The remaining jumps. So I still can't quite land on that tabletop though. But he does a 111.7. He's passenger place. He's faster than Christian Craig, and look at Mitchell Harrison just over a 2nd back. Wanting to join in the fun. Mitchell Harrison gained half a second that first sector now as well. Gotta watch out, Nando. Got another friend coming for a play date. Especially if you hit tough blocks like that, you absolute pleb. He wants to hit all the tough blocks. Add them to his collection as here comes Harrison down the inside for 3rd.
So if I'm looking at Christian Craig and catching up to him, now it's about defending from Harrison, or is it? He goes down the inside of Craig for a second. No, he messes up the final jump, and so Craig gets into it. Nando holds on for the final corner. He gets second. But not for long, is it? Oh, as all Craig blocks his line. As all Craig blocks the inside as well. It's forced Nando wide. No, the triple podium dream is literally casing away. A Nando Alfonso story coming to a cinema near you, casing away. So Craig is holding on to second and helping Nando catch back up to this pair. As he gets ahead of Harrison, back into third. Oh, he's not casing away. It's whoops him back. The Nando Alfonso story. Can't believe they've already made a sequel to it. They're just trying to cash in, aren't they? Damn movie franchises and big studios. So Nando, no traction out that final corner. As we are on the penultimate lap. Just 2 to go. To get that second place. Triple crown of seconds as well. Just realised what we're fighting for here. Oh, it's just podiums. No, it's actually second places as well. But look how difficult this section is. It's all over Harrison. He's gotten so much better this right hand section. Look at that, down the inside. And says no though. Harrison tries to get back by. Nando's got the jump though. Got the flow over the section. It's very wide. Oh, Harrison clips his wheel. Oh, he pushes him again in the final corner. Has he gone to the final? That has Christian Craig got second. I think he has, because Harrison has been a bit sloppy in his moves on Nando. Here comes McElrath in fifth. Where's the KTM come from? So here comes Harrison again. Nando taking a wide line. Got Chase Sexton down in SIP. He looked like a strong candidate for a top 5, but obviously that's gone out the window. So Nando just stuck behind Harrison again in this section. Looking for a way by the Yamaha. As he goes into the whip section. That will do it. Unfortunately for him, look at how far ahead Craig is. As Pleasanter wins in Anaheim. It was all about the battle for third. Is it going to be Alfonso or Harrison? It's going to be Alfonso. And it's going to be the overall victory. As Pleasanter wins by 10.5 seconds. Absolutely dominant performance from the Yamaha. With Craig around 5 seconds ahead of Alfonso. Just pips Harrison by less than a second. Then you've got McElrath, Sexton, Alex Martin, AC, Bryce Stewart. He'll probably be ruling the stewards after Nando not getting punished for their clash. Joey rounds out the top 10 ahead of Taft. Oh, he finally turns up. We're finally ahead of Justin, then Justin Starling, Justin Hill. Obviously, that was the Justin section reserved. Then Martin Castillo ran out the top 15 from last early in the race. And also naming last as Nando romped to it. Way ahead of Pleasanter with Bryce Stewart in third and Adam, Shane McElrath, Chase Sexton, Justin Hill, Justin the other, Christian Craig and Mitchell Harrison sneaking into the top 10. Since that final race result ahead of Alex Martin. As who was last? Chase Blackburn on the KTM.
You can tell these guys have been doing their work during the week. They came into this race fast, strong, and ready to battle.
Nando's won so much already, they're not even giving him a trophy. What the hell? As after 3 races, he is 20 points ahead of Pleasanjo, who climbs to second ahead of Starling and Harrison, with Justin Hill into the top 5, AC up to 6th. As Joey drops down to 8th, and into the top 10 is Mikael ahead of Oldenburg. Look at Bryce up to 12th, maybe cost 2nd in that race, or in that event, thanks to that clash with Nando. I'm sure he is not going to be on the Stewards' Happy Christmas list. Has Christian Craig in 16th, ahead of Tafty's down 6 places. Looking further down, you've got Joseph Smith up 13 places, Joey Howard up 11. And Tyler Cluster dropping 15 places all the way down to last. As we achieved quite a lot of fame and experience and prestige as well. As Nando's contract with Thor has ended, he has returned to Asgard. So who will be his new sponsor then? As he can choose everyone already. How many races into his career? Was it been 12? Absolutely ridiculous. So he's got Oakley, GoPro, or Alpine Stars to choose from. It used to be GoPro, didn't it? And it actually blends in a bit with the Purple Rain outfit. But just for a change, Nando likes his glasses. He likes his Oakleys. It's only a 2-week contract though. Oh, I see. Alpine Stars is 4 weeks though. There's no difference between Oakley or GoPro. So why is that even a choice? Actually makes things different. See, everything else is different. Oh, apart from Fly Racing and VP Racing Fuels. If we scroll further down, yeah, everything is different. Oh, maybe Moto stuff actually. It's the same as Rocky Mountain ATV. So each level, they always have the choice which is exactly the same. Why? So, does he go for the 4-weeker? Or the 2-week contract? He goes for the 2-week contract. You've got 5, 7. Then we've got the 3-week contracts he could end with. Let's go with the 2-week contract. Yeah, apply delivery. And look at that sign-in bonus. He's rolling in the money. As we head to the next week. So he's got a rest day on Monday. That is where he signed his new contract. Then, of course, he's going to be training early in the week, then resting up. And then another rest day before the weekend at Glendale. Before that, does he do another challenge, media day, promotional day? Should we do a promo day? Before we head to, I think it's Arizona, isn't it? Glendale. And look at this, another NFL stadium. A fast circuit from what I remember as well. Even though it would be a different layout from last time. It should be great fun for Nando to see if we can continue this streak. 4 events won. Didn't even win a race this week and still won the event. That is how good he is at the moment. But I hope you enjoyed another race. This time in the wet. And this time Nando proving that he can win in the wet as well. Apart from the dry and the kind of slippery in between conditions. But thanks for watching and I will see you next time.